Rathdangan, or Rathdangan, the strong fort, takes its name probably from the fort, which is about a quarter mile east of here, which is a prehistoric fort dating at least to the 6th century. There's also evidence of habitation in the area from Bronze Age times, so the area has been inhabited for a very long period of time. The more recent records indicate that in 1660 there were 18 houses in the village. We know this from a list that was assembled at the time for tax purposes. They were introducing a household tax in 1660. It was based on the number of chimneys in a house. So at that stage, of the 18 houses in Rathdangan, only 17 of them didn't have a chimney. Only one had a chimney. The others had a smoke.
The present village, as we know it today, probably started around the middle to late 1700s with the building of the house on the corner there that's known as Junior's. It was built by the O'Toole family, who owned the land around it, and it was the first venture into business, or a business in the village. This was quickly followed by the house now known presently as Doyle Villa. It was built by the other Toole family, who owned the land adjacent to it. So the village gradually developed in this form. Sometime later, a man by the name of Malloy from Ballymaconey built on the site straight across north of the Doyle Villa. It's Junior Byrne's private residence now, and he opened a business there. So we had the 3 business houses in the village, and in the mid-1800s, around the time the Humewood was being built, a man by the name of John Shield commissioned Mr. White, who was the architect of Humewood Castle, to design a house come business premises for him, and it was built. It's the stone granite house in the village, and it was built in the mid to late 1800s. At that time, the stone house was built. Directly behind that was the police barracks. It's there, still a very fine building, and adjacent to it was the courthouse. The barracks would have replaced police barracks, which was in Cornwall, and they moved down to Rathdangan, built a new barracks and courthouse, and that was in operation during the late 1700s. The other houses across the road from where the courthouse was and adjacent to the Tuberone and Moore Monument would have been built at a later stage.